first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we get ready for Game 2 on EA Sports. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, we look at the Bucks coming into play. They were the surprise winners in Game 1. And as a visiting club, just getting one of those first two games so important. They've got a chance now to get both.
And what a performance in Game 1. You steal the opener on the road, you take a home court advantage right away. Now you've got the opportunity to take real control and take a 2-0 lead back to your place for Game 3.
The screen sets him up for two.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Giannis in control of the basketball, just underway. Happier with us for Game 2. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Middleton. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Victor Oladipo. His first effort off the mark. To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis with it up top. Down 2. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Missed his first. That one goes.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. He'd have the basketball. Oladipo to Butler. Bucks have the rebound. Holiday in possession. Down just a couple. To Brogdon. To Antetokounmpo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Butler to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prime City.
And a nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Butler. Flushes it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The score 10-8. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Fine to shoot. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Bucks at the controls. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. Got it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Brogdon to Middleton. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Screen coming. Oladipo to Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Giannis with it up top. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 5 for 6.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Trying to cash in. The shot almost.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Miami with the basketball. sizing up the defense. Butler, short jumper, won't go down. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Antetokounmpo. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Oladipo into the front court. 5-point game. Almost, and he's not getting the call. To Antetokounmpo. The drive, right to the basket, right down the lane, but the shot won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Oladipo. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oladipo. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Missed a wide open look.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Antetokounmpo to DiVincenzo. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Dragic to Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. To Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Korver. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. For 3, the danger of the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo, hand in his face, still knocks it down for 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Korver to Antetokounmpo. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Butler. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 for 7.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Bucks at the controls. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. To P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo. Bam Adebayo. Snatching it out of the air. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Bam Adebayo pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 7. To Dragic. Five to shoot for Miami. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Oladipo into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Goran Dragic. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter. I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Bam Adebayo sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Easy path to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The Bucks at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Korver. From long range.
The 2021 NBA playoffs one-round games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. Three for three. Nice. Dragic into the front court. Down three. To Waiters. Fires the three. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dragic with it. Now down 6. Screen coming. P.J. Tucker rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Adetokunbo. Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive.
Philadelphia 76ers led Series 1-0 over Washington Wizards in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round season 6 games.
Fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammates look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Bucks basketball. Corbett to Adetokunbo. Tucker to Adetokunbo. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line.
New York Knicks led Series 1-0 over Atlanta Hawks in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round season 6 games.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Utah Jazz led Series 1-0 over Memphis Grizzlies in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round season 6 games.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here comes the screen. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Milwaukee with the basketball.
Los Angeles Clippers led Series 1-0 over Dallas Mavericks in the 2021 NBA playoffs one-round season 6 games.
Able to convert inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Waiters. Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Portland Trail Blazers led Series 1-0 over Denver Nuggets in the 2021 NBA playoffs 1-round Season 6 games.
Alexis Ajinça trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Oladipo. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo. Couldn't keep it in.
Phoenix
Last
Suns
touch by
led Series
Giannis
1-0 over Los Angeles Lakers in the 2021 NBA playoffs 1-round Season 6 games.
To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. And Jimmy Butler deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Giannis for 2. He's looking for that touch. To Oladipo. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oladipo shot misses. Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Miami's got it. To Oladipo. Giannis with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. To Korver. Giannis for 2. Can't connect.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Beyond the arc for 3. You need a brick wall to defend this guy. One of the best in the game, Kyle Korver.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Victor Oladipo can't connect. To Antetokounmpo. From the painted area, won't go down. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Brogdon to Holiday. Korver to P.J. Tucker. Holiday to Korver. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jason Smith has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's the Heat with the possession. Oladipo against Tucker to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Jimmy Butler for 2. Off the mark. Korver to Brogdon. To Korver. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Drew Holiday. He's 3 for 7.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. To Oladipo. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Korver. They get it down to Tucker. Can't miss those. To Oladipo. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting reports.
Screen coming. Korver to P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Butler. Oladipo. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Brogdon to Korver. To P.J. Tucker. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Has a look. Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Drew Holiday matched up with Trevor Ariza. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bucks will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Heat would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Milwaukee Bucks are taking full advantage of their opportunities from beyond the arc. If they continue to shoot like this, I'm not sure anyone could catch them.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Bucks at the controls. Brogdon to P.J. Tucker. Surveys the floor. Holiday to Middleton.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Mirotic off the mark. Another shot won't go either.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
The follow won't go either. Has a chance. Middleton off the mark. Butler into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Cruises inside for 2.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Middleton down low to Mirotic. Almost unlucky bounce. Butler to bring it up. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kelly Olynyk at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brogdon to Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Middleton down low to Mirotic. A big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
He'd have the basketball.
I got ball. I got ball. Here we go. I got ball. Yep.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left. Wait on.
To Butler.
Right.
The screen sets him up for two. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Brogdon to Holiday. To P.J. Tucker. Down low to Mirotic. The Heat have the rebound. Butler into the front court. The deficit is 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Holiday. Heat get control. Dragic. To Butler.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen. Switch the pick.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Brogdon to P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Brogdon can't connect.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Middleton to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Down low for Tucker. Shot won't go.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Butler. Goes to the left side. 4-3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
New blood coming in for both sides. Brogdon to Holiday. Deep left corner. Jimmy Butler swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Tucker. It was right there. Jimmy Butler able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he'll head to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Brogdon to Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker. Butler to bring it up. Leads a bucket. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To DiVincenzo. No good. To Butler. Good. Off a spin.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Bucks at the controls. To Korver. Here comes the screen. Korver. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Oladipo. To Butler. Has a look. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Holiday in possession. The margin standing now at 7. To P.J. Tucker. Slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Holiday controls the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Screen coming, driving right to the basket. Holiday. Adebayo the rebound. Trevor Ariza here against P.J. Tucker. Oladipo to Butler. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Bucks at the controls. Holiday to DiVincenzo. Shot clock winding down. Holiday to P.J. Tucker. Fires the three. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that three. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Trevor Ariza trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Missed it at the line. Bucks basketball. Holiday. And he finishes at the rim.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Dragic to Butler. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Tucker to Holiday. Gets to the basket and scores.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Dragic. Butler defended by Tucker. Shot from in close, no good. To Holiday. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Gets a look. Can't hit. Alexia Jinsa. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Tucker. Holiday in possession. 5-point game. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Miami with the basketball. Butler. Here comes the screen. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Holiday controls the basketball. His guy's down three. Tucker to Holiday. DiVincenzo to Holiday. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Butler to Oladipo. They'll go to Butler down low. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
just inside the arc. At the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Heat in front. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the 3rd. Because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the 4th quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
To Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Holiday to DiVincenzo. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Knocks it down off the step back.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. Waiters to Oladipo. To Butler. Waiters. Down to 5 on the 24. Butler for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oladipo defended by Tucker. To Butler. For 3. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested 3. He buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oladipo into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
P.J. Tucker tips it. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Oladipo. Butler matched up with P.J. Tucker. Oladipo to Butler. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Has a chance, and it's Butler with the rebound. Over to the right side, Dragic to Oladipo. Doesn't get the bounce. DiVincenzo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. It's Ariza with the rebound. To Dragic. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Can't connect from inside. Oladipo into the front court. Up by 6. To Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. DiVincenzo to Middleton. Won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Nice pass to get things going.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Middleton goes to the right side. From long range. It's no good. Shots not going down. Butler to bring it up. It's an 8-point lead. To Dragic. Goran Dragic. Now 4 for 9. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the 4th.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Miami. Has a look. Oladipo's shot no good. Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 80% in this contest. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Not that time. Giannis in control of the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Adetokunbo. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Butler. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Adetokunbo to Brogdon. Cleaning the offensive glass. Cleans it up. Victor Oladipo with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Down low to Mirotic. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Tucker to Brogdon. To Adetokunbo. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Alexis Ajinça. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Giannis with it up top. Right now, down 7. Beyond the arc for 3. Oladipo grabs the board. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. First one goes down. Second and 3. Got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Holiday in possession. His guys trail by 10. To Adetokunbo. Holiday. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time. To Adetokunbo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Drew Holiday at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. It's the Heat with the possession. Probing the defense to Oladipo. 4-3. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Holiday controls the basketball. They trail by 7. To Adetokunbo. Holiday buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. To Middleton. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's shooting 71% so far. Whoops, that won't go. And now they'll get the intentional foul. Free throws coming up with 15 seconds to go.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Knocked loose. Tucker sizing up Butler. Deep three at the buzzer. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's going to get 3 shots here. Right now shooting 62% in this one. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. The Heat with the victory. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Bucks are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Butler gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.